Hey guys, welcome to KCA, and in this video I'll be teaching you about moving average, how you can actually use moving average profitably to make massive profit on any trade you are entering. Alright guys, so let's get into it. How does moving average work? Just click on any coin of your choice. When you click on any coin of your choice, right there at the bottom here, you will see what we call NA, EMA, all other indicators, all of them are listed here by default on Bybit settings. So just click on NA, that's what I want to talk about. If you check my previous videos, I've talked about EMA, I've talked about RSI. They are all on this channel. So find any of them and learn how they work and how you can trade with them, how you can use them to make money trading on Bybit. All right, guys, so let's get into this. So now that you have clicked on this, you can see three lines are appearing on your screen. Actually, we don't need that three line. That's too much. So you have to go back to settings. And please, before I proceed further, let me tell you the difference between NA and EMA. See, when it comes to NA, MA is used for short-term trade. Why? For long-term trade, sorry. It's used for long-term trade. Maybe you want to trade sports, go on long-term, buy coins to hold. We call it NA, moving average, or simple moving average. And you see what we call AMA is called exponential moving average. It's best using exponential moving average on a short-term trade. Maybe you're a futures trader, you can use EMA. It's more profitable for you. But when you are talking about SMA, that's simple moving average, or NA, popularly known as NA, is better to use on long-term trade. So that's just the basic difference. So now come to the settings here. We want to unset what was set before, or else we'll not get the best. So click on indicators. When you click on indicators, do you see how I get to settings? If you don't, let me go back. You see when you're on your chart here, come to this up here, you can see where the settings is. This settings icon is. So click on that settings. Then you see what we have here. We have indicators. So click on indicators. And when you click on indicators, the next thing is click on moving average. So when you click on moving average, you see here sets 28, 14, 7, no problem. Anyhow they set it, that's their choice. We want to unset what was set earlier in order to make the most of the market. So all we need to do right now is that on click one to make it simple and easier for you to navigate through. When you make it three, it may look complex kind of, because you have to be reading along those three lines. So now you just need to read along two lines. So what you're just looking for is the golden cross and the death cross as usual. So now that you have done that, the next thing is, we are using for long term. So you can actually make this 200 days. That's the number of days, 200. Why you make this 50? Make it 50. So that's better. That's always advisable. But when you are using maybe EMA, you can use 50, 200 on EMA like I did in the past video. I did also, I use 50 and 200. But most times you can also use maybe 24 against 14 or something like that. Just within that range, it's always advisable. But now we are using 50 against 200. Then don't click on reset. When you click on reset, go back to default settings. For instance, let me click on reset. You see that reset, set all settings to default. So you see that it's going back to what it was before. So don't click on reset. So unclick this again. Make this 200. That's our slow moving average, and make this 50, which is our fast moving average. So when you do that, just click on back. Just click on back button. Don't click on reset. Don't forget, don't click on what? Reset. So now right there, we have, you see this yellow icon, the gold one or the yellow one, anyone you want to call it, is our fast moving average. This is our fast moving average. And this other color is our slow moving average. The darker color is our slow moving average. So this indicator work in this way. Anytime you see the fast moving average above, or that crosses above the slow moving average, is what on the uptrend. So we can call that bullish. That is bullish. Backdate will show you how this has worked in the past, and you can see how it has worked in various. So we'll call that, anytime you see this, we'll call that the yellow candle. That's the yellow line. That's the fast moving average. That's the 50 moving average, is above the 200 moving average. This is called bullish. Automatically, this is bullish. EMA and MA works virtually the same way. There's no really difference between them. The only difference is that they are being applied on different, for accuracy purpose and for profit purpose, they are being applied on different grants, on different platforms. So when you are looking at long term to buy for long term, use MA. When you are looking to buy for short term, use EMA. Don't forget, that's just the principle behind the two, or that's the difference behind the two. So now when you're using NA right now, so don't forget, now that we're looking at long-term perspective, automatically our time frame should also be long-term perspective. So we can't use 4 hours here. We have to use 1 day, or use 1 week, or use 2 weeks, or use 1 month. So now I'm using 1 month. Let's do it same thing. The chart is not visible in 1 month, so let's use 1 week. So I want to use 1 week here and see what it looks like. Or possibly let me just use 1 day to make it. Or if we have 3 days charts, we have 3 days here. Okay, 3 days not available. Let's just use 1 day to make it simple and easy to navigate for you. So now that we're using 1 day, so now let's go back to ends of time and see here. You see right here, when the golden cross occur is when the fast moving average, that's the yellow one, crosses above the darker color, that's the purple or so color, I don't know, it's purple, anyone you call it. This is the dark color here. When it crosses above it, that's the slow moving average. You can see right here that the market keep rallying up. But now, when this cross occur, the market was actually up. You see that market was up. This was when this cross occurred. The market was up here. So, but that is not the reason enough to jump into it. What you need to wait for a retest against that line. A retest against that line. So you can see now, wait for the market to come down, wait for a reversal against the line. So the market came down and the market bounced back. So this is now acting like a support zone for us now. The market came down and bounces back on that same line. It didn't, as when the market comes down and closes below it, then that it's invalidated, right? No matter what you're seeing on the cross, it has invalidated. So wait for it. And market came down, the market bounces above it, then you can enter here and keep riding the wave. But quite unfortunate, you didn't ride the wave for so long, and market bounces back again and closes below. Well, on a more advisable note, as this is a live trade right now, when I see that the market is racing back to the line again, I can actually take my profit and be off. Share get just to be on my side, just to save my profit. So now that market has closes below it, it shows that markets keep going down. And you can see, don't forget that we're on 1 day chart. When market closes below it, for the next 2 days, the market still keep going down. But quite unfortunate, the market still rally up again and successfully close above it. Then when it closes above it, that's not still enough reason to enter. This is a breakout right now. The market just closed above it. So wait for a retest. A retest must still be assured again. So looking for this retest right now. The market came back on the line, closes below it, but the next candlestick the following day closes above, showing us that now we're on uptrend. And when you enter at this point, you are entering maybe at 107 share get, then you can ride the wave to 123. You see that the market just keep going up and keep going up, keep going up. Even when it comes down, it's still, as long as it does not close below it, it's still an uptrend. The market still keep going up to 124, still keep going up. But boom, the market closes below it right here. Immediately market closes below it right here, that signals a downtrend is coming. Check it. So if you are still inside the trade, when you have not even seen the line crosses below, the fast moving average crosses below that, it's already telling you that a downtrend is very close. A downtrend is very close. So be careful, be careful. You see, you can watch my video on EMA. It's going to show you more or enlighten you more. And please, if you have not hit on subscribe button, kindly do so right now. What's it going to cost you? Nothing. Nothing, no notification, nothing. Just clicking on subscribe button to just help improve the channel. And please, can you just give this video a like button? It has a way of encouraging the producer of the video. It has a way of encouraging me and also help this video to get more views. And that's the whole ultimate goal, to get more people, get more views, and that is the profit we made by getting more views. So guys, please click on the subscribe button, hit on the like button. If you have any question, drop it on the comment section below. And if you have any question, just say this is a good work. That goes a long way by supporting this channel. It goes a long way by supporting this channel. So now that you see that crosses below it, so please, it means stay careful. Wait for until when you see the next golden cross, stay safe. So now that you've seen that, you see now, personally now, this line now is now acting as support and resistance line. Literally, that's what it's acting as. So now, when the market closes below the support line right now, you wait for a retest. The retest closes below it. You can see here, it closes below it again. It breaks above, close above, but the next candlestick closes below. So it's still a downtrend. So watch again. So now, if you want to be trading short term, you can actually be using the line as your support and resistance line. While you are trading on short term, you can use that as your support and resistance line. Just be using to navigate the market. So now, wait above it and see the market right now closes above it again, go on a short uptrend down. But that's not our concern here. We're not talking about support and resistance here. We're actually talking about the golden cross and the dead cross. Now, so see what happened next here. We see the fast moving average closes or crosses below the slow moving average, which indicates a downtrend in the market. And you can see, since that occurs, the market has been on a downtrend even till date. You can see it here. As long as it's still below it, is downtrend. As long as, and you can see that it's not just below, but it's still showing us that. You see that sign that I'm still coming down, not that it's below it, I'm still trying to show that it's going up. No, I'm still coming down more. Everything is pointing down. As long as it's pointing down, beloved, you can be sure that this market is still on a downtrend. We're projecting BTC on 30K or 40K in the nearest few months. So guys, this is actually how you apply this moving average. Number one thing is that go and unset the settings that were set earlier, the default settings. Unset the settings. Number two, aside from unsetting the settings, number two is that wait for a retest. Number three is that wait for the golden cross and the death cross. When you see the golden cross, it means bullish. When you see the death cross, it means what? Bearish. So this is how to trade MA successfully. And don't forget, the major difference between MA and EMA is the fact that MA is used on long-term trade, while EMA is used on short-term trade. That's exponential moving average and the simple moving average. You can see some places, maybe on some channel, we call it SMA, simple moving average. You see the same thing as what? NA. Alright, guys, see you on the next video. Please, if you are not on subscribe button, kindly do so right now. It has a way of saying thank you. That's the best way you can tell me thank you for the value I just dish out. See you on the next. My name is Kingsley of the King's Crypto Academy.